Wake Up to Rodney, and it's a serious episode today because there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and I keep talking, and obviously it's a business channel, not a political channel, but I keep talking about good and evil decisions, that type of thing, what to do with your money, how to save, how to make the right decisions, how to make a decision that makes you better, not worse. And before I get into the seriousness, I'll just say, for example, I went to photograph the buzzard at the weekend. It was perfect shot and it wasn't in focus. That's my camera, not my lens. Lens is fine. It's my actual camera. I haven't got the settings right, and because it wasn't as sharp as I wanted to do, the first thing I wanted to do was go and buy a new camera. £3,000, just go and buy a new camera, get it over and done with. Now, that's Attenborough. So, look, I keep saying the world, there's parts of the world which are evil, and evil is in the decision. And I keep saying, if you believe in God, you have to believe in the devil, and the devil is doing his work right now in the Middle East at the moment, for example. And look, I'm not here to criticize why anybody does anything, because like I keep saying, you can only people will make decisions based on whatever their perception. It's their perception. Yeah. And very few people add perspective to their perception. So the USA have now bombed Iran. They've found a reason to bomb Iran. Now, why have they not gone and bombed North Korea? Why North Korea's troops are fighting against Ukraine? This all seems like a huge smokescreen to me. And the person who's losing is Ukraine. It seemed like Donald Trump, he went to speak to Putin to sort out Ukraine. He couldn't do anything. Putin told him to do one. Yeah. Putin said, you've got no control over me. Yeah. We can do business, but you've got no control over me. And this is more than an episode of your channel. Yeah. So he's gone, oh, sugar, I need to still look strong. Right. Who can I bully who can't bully me back? Iran. So if a fly lands on a USA aircraft carrier and passes wind, they're going to blame Iran. I am telling you. They are looking for any reason because they're a bully. Now, I love America. I've got family there. I love Donald Trump. He's always been entertaining in most things that he does. And this is just another episode of somebody just keeping their channel going. That's all it is. Now, for me, Iran is the least of the worries, because look at what's happening. Israel destroying wherever the place is called, Palestine, Gaza, I don't know. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I'm not a politician. However, that seems to me, and unless anybody can tell me anything different, they're trying to find some terrorist group, apparently. So therefore they're killing women and children, apparently. Now, if they're killing women and children and innocent people going about their day to find or get rid of some terrorist group, why have they now switched to Iran? What's happening? Where's Iran coming to it? Oh, Iran might have some nuclear weapons. They might do. They don't know. So in order to say, oh, well, you're not allowed to have any, we'll bomb you. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Those USA aircraft carriers, pretty much have ray guns that will just blow up anything. It'll blow up a pigeon at 20 miles away. Yeah, they're so accurate. It can blow up a sparrow from 40 miles away. Yeah, these drones are like, they're so accurate, it's untrue. So it just seemed, and they're like saying, oh, American people everywhere be on alert from retaliation from Iran. Iran was never going to attack anything to do with America. There were never. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. Iran weren't going to ever touch USA. Never. So what's the point? The point is, there's on social media, there's that guy who goes around and he picks fights with people, and he's got huge security. So when the person tries to fight back, the security jump in. That's his channel. That's what he does. That's what this social media person does. Goes around, picks fights, and when the person goes to retaliate, his security jump in. That's exactly what's happening here. And it's all, for me, a big smokescreen to hide what's really happening. And what's really happening is the fact that USA had no effect on Putin and his goals against Ukraine. They're making up loads of nonsense that Putin might then go into Russia and other countries. Isn't it? Putin has never said that, but they're not going to go and bomb Russia. Also, what people don't realise is a lot of Russian wealth is linked with Israeli Jews. So people don't realise that as well. So my point is, this is all to do with money. This is all to do with business. This is all to do with energy. This is all to do with water. This is all to do with minerals. This is all to do with land. This is all to do with sovereignty. This, although it may be made out to sound like there's some form of religion involved, I'd say that religion, if at all involved, is the last factor that any of these people are dealing with. Because if religion was involved, yeah, and they were to deal with peace, they'd be communicating around the table. There'd be no way. There'd be negotiating, and there is no negotiation. This is smash and grab. This is take and bounce. Yeah, this is kill. I don't know what it is, but either way, yeah. Trump's a businessman, so he will only do something if there's some kind of benefit to him. He's not doing it to help anybody. So, if that's the case, what's Trump there to gain? What's USA going to gain? Are they going to gain the land? Are they going to gain the contracts to rebuild the country? Are they going to get the minerals and the resources and the energy and the water from the various places that are going to be taken over? Remember, Iran's a population of 95 million. It's not a small country. It's bigger than the UK. So, you know, think of how powerful we are, yeah, how powerful they can be in their scenario. So, listen, I don't like what the BBC how they respond, because they seem to be pro-strikes and not pro-peace. I mean, I know they're supposed to be impartial, but they're not letting anyone speak. Anyone who tries to speak, they overturn them. So the coverage isn't the best. But listen, focus on one thing before I go. Make better financial decisions. Do you need to buy it? Do you need to purchase it? Do you need to take it? Do you need it? Or can you get by without it? Can you use something up at home already? Yeah? Listen, like and subscribe, guys. See you in a bit. Bye.